go ahead and do a song of rest here. Oh.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
Oh, I'm gonna take it, alright. Don't you worry about that. There we go. Whew. We killed them with a whisper. How about that? Psychic damage. Non-illithid psychic damage, too.
Should mind my step.
Makes me better. Alright, let's move up here. I think the Mind Flayer is going to be the only one, something I might want. Loth's Candle, we'll take it. Let's save it. Kind of want to talk to her first, just in case of taking the stone does something.
We fly at your word.
Oh, okay. Fair enough, I guess. Any other... Is there, where's like the super big chest with all the juicy rewards in it? Ooh. Maybe that down there. Alright, what do we got here? The Grand Design. Dictated to scribe Yanthus by Imber Gortash. The Grand Design is the Mind Flayer's species-wide ambition to return to the days of their conquering greatness through an act of sudden mass seramorphosis, giving the Elder Brain an overall command an implacable army of illithid slave warriors with which to defeat all their old enemies, human and humanoid, Githyanki and Ulutharid. Of course, this is delusional madness, megalomania on a cosmic scale. And I know just how to turn it to our purposes. We're going to help the Mind Flayers enact their grand design, but only in the way that suits us. The illithids shall have their crusade to enslave, but they will be acting in turn as our slaves, and we shall determine the how, when, and where of their great illithid outbreak. To be precise, I, Gortash, will determine these things. As commanding the design, the grand design is clearly a Banite task. I think I'm going to take that with me. And then the Absolute's End. Underneath this book concerning the cult of the Absolute and the dangers it presents is scrawled this response to the text. This hastily written drivel is, admittedly, well-intentioned. Its author is clearly fizzing with fear of the Absolute. The problem is that they conflate the rise of the cult with other things like the heat death of the universe, the resurrection of one-eyed Vecna the Lich, the proliferation of necromantic excess, and even the withering of some imported fruits from Chult. This person needs a glass of water, and I lie down. That one seems less important. Invitation to Lord Gortash. Lord Gortash, the Committee of Concerned Patriars would like to extend an invitation to a formal meeting at the High Hall to discuss plans, short and long term, for the economic livelihood of Baldur's Gate. Tuesday, the 12th, noon. A luncheon will be served. May we presume your attendance? Lord Here Rillan, Committee Chair. Amulet of the Absolute, Silver Glass, blah 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 blah. Okay, nothing else really interests me. Alright, we need to do this because this is going to be a long episode. Hope you guys are okay with that. I didn't want to miss any loot though. What are you guys doing? Get up there. Might be like almost like a double episode in length. Guys. Hold on. You need to get out of owlbear form.
Call and I answer.
So you can talk. There you go.
No one stopped me yet.
Alright, Ketheric.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable.
How is it you're able to leave the astral prism now? What are these stones? I came here looking for a cure. I still haven't found one. Do you know who our enemies are? Ketheric transformed during the fight. What was that? How are you able to be here?
A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened.
Ketheric transformed. What was that?
I believe you fought and defeated an avatar of Merkel, the god of necromancy. A remarkable feat.
Thank you.
Ketheric was Merkel's chosen. I know Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. He is a worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are chosen of the dead three.
Interesting. Huh. I wonder how they're going to... I guess if you became the god of murder in the first couple games, you were probably an evil person? Maybe? It's a good chance. Or at least by now you might have gone evil, having to do what the god of murder does, right? Chosen of the dead three.
Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together, and with those stones, and that crown, I dare not imagine what they might achieve.
Oh, they're down by one. What are these stones?
The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
What do we do now? What hope do we have if the gods themselves are involved? I didn't come here to fight gods. I just want the parasite. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I just want the parasite removed, man.
I know. But this is the only way. This is the battle of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death Gods chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
Wait, where'd she go? Okay. Portal to the surface. Ketheric's Warhammer. Nothing too special, really. Probably looks cool, though. Reaper's Embrace. Very rare, heavy armor. Magical Plate. All incoming damage is reduced by 2. When activated, you can't be moved against your will by any spell or action, but have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. And disadvantage on stealth saving throws checks. And Howl of the Dead. That is a bone-chilling howl that numbs all creatures nearby. What is numb? Movement speed half. The spellcaster has advantage on attack rolls against the affected entity. Well, that's pretty cool. Oop. Send that to camp. And Kethric's Shield. You gain a +1 bonus to spell save DC and spell attack rolls. And Shield Bash. We'll give that to Shadowheart. I don't think it'll be better, but a crumbled note. Papa, I love you. Love from IZ. Send this to camp. Alright. So I probably ended the episode already. I'm just going to keep playing. And I'll make the cut. Let's go ahead and go to the surface here. I think this is a big event that's just happened. We didn't save Will's dad. That's something to take into account.
Could have tossed me back in the shadows. There are important matters to discuss.
Alright. Well, we've got a lot of people here. There's a couple things we didn't find. We didn't find Mole, who was taken away. There's a lot we didn't do. I feel like we must have missed something somewhere. Alright. Well. What's taking Mole so long? I don't know. Okay. I don't know what to do first. There's so many people I want to talk to. Isabel. Wait a minute. Are you Kethric's daughter? Is that... Holy shit. I hadn't put in 1 and 2 together to make 3. Oh my god. Okay. Well, anyway, Will wants to talk, so we'll talk to him first.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
The Absolute's cult has Raven Guard. Where will they take him? What do you know about Gortash and Orin? Mizora said you can say what led you... where will they take him?
Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
Do you know anything about Gortash and Orin?
Orin? I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
Alright. Good talk, good talk. So Withers wants to talk. I'm gonna save it again.
Like your mind wants you dead.
Who do we have here? Flaming Fist. Is that my Woodwode? That's house and stuff. Alright. I want to talk to Dame
I
first.
have something to ask.
Wouldn't have lasted long.
Aelin! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. thought somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
All right, guys, calm down.
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
You'd be most welcome. It's a little crowded already. No. If you have something to say it now. Did I hear you correctly before? Are you Ketheric Thorm's daughter? Yeah, I figured that out before. I just want to go on record. I did figure it out before it was revealed by the game. Yep, I'm so smart. Bet none of you did that.
I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep. I promise.
Okay, I'll see you at camp.
Very good. We look forward to it.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Oh, wow.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
All right, well, you guys, you know, have fun. You guys didn't pick up Zealot Munish's body over here?
You'd make a fine fist.
Thank you. Halson and Thaniel.
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him.
I'm glad I could help. So when will the curse actually be lifted? What happened to Oliver exactly? Did Thaniel absorb him? I hope you've no more requests. I need to take care of my own problems. What now? You got what you wanted after all. Join me. So I'm glad I could help.
I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner.
When will the curse be lifted?
I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready.
What happened to Oliver exactly?
No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Thaniel to recover. They both lie dormant, like trees awaiting spring. Once the curse is lifted, they can stand as one or as a pair. Whatever they wish. I hope they will remain as a pair. It will be good for them both to have a friend once I'm gone. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or perhaps in person, if the Oak Father wills it. I hope he does.
What now?
I have. But perhaps there is more that I want. Anyway, once the curse is lifted, nature can take its course without me. I belong at your side.
I'm glad to have you.
And I'm glad to be had. Glad to be with you, I mean.
All right. Thaniel, you want to talk, buddy?
You did it. Ketheric Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal.
I'm glad I could help. Seems like the sort of feat that might deserve a reward. Work here is done, I think. Glad I could help.
Not as glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most.
Alright, it's a little vague, but guess it's better than nothing. Over here we have Art Kulag. How you doing, buddy?
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Daniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant.
Thank you. It would have been an honor to serve under Duke Elton. The Flaming Fist are nothing but mercenaries now, immoral ones at that. How'd you make it here? What about the Flaming Fists you've met here? What do you think of them? I grew up hearing stories of Duke Elton. I'm curious about what he was like. Yeah, what was he like?
Gruff and intimidating. But he had the courage of 10 men and a love for Baldur's Gate few could match. I don't know if this Duke Ravengard is the same, but I will say this. The Flaming Fist are the cornerstone of the city, and the Dukes are its foundation. I hope you can save him, for the good of Baldur's Gate.
Come with me. I could use a Flaming Fist by my side. What about you? I have enough to deal with. What about you?
When this land fell to the curse, I should have gone with it. Thaniel is the only reason I survived. It's only fair I stay here and wait for him to awaken.
Then I wish you luck. Thank you for your help. Once we leave, this place will be pretty empty. Will you be alright? Yeah, will you be alright?
You don't have to worry about me. The truth is, the Shadowfell broke something inside me. Something no healer can fix. I don't know how long I have, but because of you, Thaniel is safe. Because of you, I could help him as he helped me. So, thank you, my friend. And know that I have no regrets.
I'm glad. Okay. Is that... No, it's Quartermaster Tally. Where's, Jaheira at? Oh, she's in my party still. Never mind.
Like your mind.
Hey, kids. Sorry, I couldn't find Mole anywhere.
Alfira's writing us a song. A stupid song won't bring Mole back. Tell her, won't you?
Well, actually, I think that's a good idea.
Miss Alfira wants to write us a song about you fighting Ketheric. But I missed Mole.
Yeah.
Why, yes. Once Alfira's done with this song, we will be looking for patrons. All coppers welcome, pal.
Maybe I should ask the grown-ups to look.
You're here. Good. That's good.
You alright? I was expecting a little more enthusiasm. I just killed an immortal, and that's all you have to say? You alright?
Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the kids. Mole is still missing, and they haven't taken it too well. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me.
I'm sure they appreciate it. Writing a song is hardly going to distract them. Like I'm humoring you by having this conversation. Goddamn. I'm sure they appreciate it.
Oh, I have an idea. Why don't we play together?
Sure. Ready when you are. Yeah, don't even have to ask me twice.
Yes! I've missed this. If you can't keep up, take it to heart.
Excuse me.
This place is a gold mine. I'm gonna make a killing in the city.
Withers is just down there like, come on, man. I like your loot, by the way. How long do we play for? I don't know. I'll give it a few more seconds. Okay, good.
Thank you. I hope we get to play again sometime soon.
Yeah, me too. Cirrus?
Back in last light, I was racking my brains. How the hells do we get past the curse? And then a blinding light cuts through the darkness like a blade through butter. All thanks to you, I hear. Didn't think we'd make it without the old Hell Rider to lead us. But you did a damn fine job.
I'm just glad you're safe. You deserve some of the credit. They look up to you. I couldn't have done it without Jaheira and the Harpers. Night Song's the real hero here. She was the light in the darkness. People could get paid for doing jobs. Cough up with the coin. You deserve some of the credit. They look up to you.
It might not last. They looked up to Zevlor too, until he left them for dead. Guess he got what was coming to him.
Wait, what? This inconsistency with Zevlor is kind of strange. I wouldn't be so sure Zevlor's dead. Does Zevlor like betray you or something? Like what? Maybe it's a good thing he died when he died in the Battle of the Grove. You shouldn't speak ill of the dead. He did his best.
I looked up to him. We all did. But he let us down when we needed him most. There are less mouths to feed, but we still need supplies for the road. We'll scavenge what we can. Hopefully, we'll see you again in the city.
Yeah, what's left of you guys. I'm guessing Zevlor gets like a tadpole in his head. Is my guess, is what happens. Alright, let's talk to Withers. Oh, you guys... the goblin corpses are still there.
A curse lifted. The dead three allied once more. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do Illithids possess souls?
I don't know. Do they? Forget that. What are you doing here, Withers? These abominations are soulless, surely. I'm not sure. Don't all living things? Admit I haven't thought about it. Don't all living things?
No. Nor canst thou count mind flayers among them. Yet, the three amass an Illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services.
I'm surprised to see you. Why are you here? Speak plainly. Isn't there more you can tell me? You seem to know a lot about the Dead Three. I want to manage my hirelings. You seem to know a lot about the Dead Three.
Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one, and as three. The Alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
Why are you here?
Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold.
Speak plainly. Isn't there more you can tell me?
No.
Okay, then goodbye. Okay, journal. Tell me what to do. Alright, so Gortash's Netherstone. Head west on the road to Baldur's Gate. Gortash left for Baldur's Gate. We should go after him. Orin, the Lash of Baal, is hiding somewhere in Baldur's Gate with a Netherstone. We must find her and take it. Okay. Kithric Voss. That's... okay. Books about... decipher books about Orpheus. Read a book about the lost... okay, so we have another one of those we need to look into. Embrace your potential. Yeah, I guess we could... I mean... I think we're going to start... I think we're going to eat the tadpoles. So, what I'm thinking is at this point... it does seem like... I still think there might be something fishy about the Guardian, but she does seem to be against my enemies, right? Enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of thing. And we now know exactly where the tadpoles come from and what's powering them and what's protecting us. So if we can use our tadpole to defeat these really powerful... and now we know we're dealing with, you know, the avatars of gods, which is bad for me as a mortal. We want to get as much power as we can, and that is the way to do it. We know more about them, and I think we'll be safe doing it now, you know, chowing down on the tadpoles. I think. Let me know what you guys think about it. But by the time you tell me, I might have already done it or not. Who knows? I've rescued the Grand Duke. Grand Duke Ravengard was infected with an illithid tadpole and taken to Baldur's Gate. Yeah, we really let him down, didn't we? Nightsong decided to camp with us. We should see what the wizard in Baldur's Gate wants with her. Speak to Loricon. Have we... I don't remember that. Find a mole. We defeated Ketheric and watched a fleet of nautiloids leave for Baldur's Gate. If Mole doesn't turn up in Moonrise Towers, she may have escaped on one of them and made it to the city. Zevlor was captured by the Cult of Absolute. His fellow tieflings claim he froze and tried to surrender. Oh. I guess that's what they're talking about. Never mind then. Blade of the Frontiers. Mizora gifted Will an infernal rapier for his troubles, though she required some convincing. Zariel's asset turned out to be Mizora herself. In return for our help, she promised to release Will from his pact. But only after 6 months had passed, she disappeared again, but not before promising she'd find us soon enough. Grand Duke Ravengard was infected with an illithid tadpole. He is being transported to Baldur's Gate along with an enormous elder brain. Yeah, try hiding that. Wizards of Waterdeep. We found the heart of the Absolute in the bowels of Moonrise Towers. A powerful elder brain controlled by a Netherese crown of incredible power. Gale was not close enough to detonate the orb. Oh shit. Well, I hope he's not upset about that. About me not bringing him. I had completely forgot about that. Yeah, I mean, when I planned on, like, fighting Ketheric Thorm, I didn't actually suspect the Absolute was here. So it didn't really cross my mind until, you know, we were already knee-deep in it. The gem we found in Kethric's body is a Netherstone, one of the 3 used to control the Elder Brain. Orin and Gortash carry the other one lead too. We want to cure ourselves and save the Sword Coast. We shall have to hunt the pair through Baldur's Gate and claim each of their Netherstones in turn. This is a far greater plot than we had imagined. One spearheaded by the Chosen of the Dead 3 and involving an Elder Brain. We must overcome this greater evil if we wish to heal ourselves once and for all. We never found the Tieflings in Moonrise Towers. Well, we did find some of them. But yeah. Okay. I guess we go... Who's this? Oh, Mattis. I guess we go to camp? Let me save it in case we were supposed to do something else here. Let's make a hard save in case I missed something and want to come back. I haven't done that yet, but you never know. Okay. Oh, no, I don't want to leave. What am I doing? Go to camp. Okay. Karlak has something to say. I was hoping everybody would have something to say, but I guess not. Let's go talk to Karlak. Gale doesn't have anything to say either.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How?
I don't know how this plot fits together yet, but we will stop him. It seems he's a servant of Bane, as Ketheric served at Myrkul. Who knows what powers he's gained since you knew him. Has she told me about him before? Ah, shit. I'm a terrible listener. We'll find out when we get to Baldur's Gate. I'll go number 2.
I'd never have protected a Baneite even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
I'll have to remember that. We'll do it together, whatever it takes. Care for Karlak, you're burning up. Not if I kill him first. We'll do it together.
He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
Alright, she's scary when she's mad. Yeah, Gale doesn't have a conversation either? Okay, well, let's talk to everybody.
I would not linger in this land over long. But whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
Okay. I wonder if she's gonna be like a big part of the game. Or like the party. Gale, I'm sorry you weren't able to commit suicide.
I think we've done rather a good thing here. A welcome change to give this land a sliver of hope amongst so much despair.
The night song sounded useful. Could it save you from the orb's detonation?
Alas, no. The charm Elminster granted me requires my death as the spark that will light the orb's fuse. Making myself invulnerable, immortal, or in any other fashion unkillable would render it useless. And gods only know what it might do to the orb itself. Still, I see no harm in learning what we can about this night song. And if we manage to find it, the harm will be all Ketheric's. So, well worth indulging our curiosity.
Yep, well, I found it. Little late in that conversation, but that's okay. Arabella, why are you still here? Get out of here.
Leave me alone.
Okay. Alright, Lae'zel.
The curse is broken and the shadows are lifting. In time, these lands will heal.
Good talk. Shadowheart.
The shadows are losing their grip on these lands. Shah can indeed be thwarted. Comforting to know. You wanted something?
We'll come back to her. Now, it's not quite... Where's Halsin?
I never saw myself as a banisher of shadows before. I was always more of a lurker-in, historically.
Okay. Alright, let's talk to you guys first.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
What is it? Step closer, stay back. Ready to defend yourself. I'll step closer.
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Myrkul, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well and return to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the wicked one.
Couldn't have done it without you. I'd have taken gold over a prayer. Where's the silver light? The moon magic. Couldn't have done it without you.
We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
There's still a great deal about you I don't know. How do you intend to spend your newfound freedom?
I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
Still a great deal I don't know about. About you.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Okay. Are you really Selune's daughter?
Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness? Her
I mean, you're a little
glory?
dirty right now.
There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
Alright, calm down. Would your mother be willing to aid us in the fight against the Dead 3? How did you come to be trapped in the Shadowfell? You and Isabel seem to have a lot of history. Would your mother aid us?
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
Great. How did you come to be trapped in the Shadowfell?
Ketheric Thorm, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly, but Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief, and she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature, and Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
Bye. Okay. Isabel?
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me.
You and Aelin seem to have a lot of history. What happened? I feel there's a great deal you haven't told me. Aren't you at all sad about your father's fate? Aren't you at all sad?
I mourn the man I knew. He was wonderful. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
Certainly. There's magic in a look. I certainly believe you were starstruck, at least. No, but it sounds like you do. Love? Lust? Hourly. I don't think Rook is that big of a horn dog. But, does he believe in love at first sight? Like I guess number 4, you could interpret it as like, it's not love at first sight, it's infatuation, that whole idea, right? You could always grow into love, though. I don't really like these options. Certainly there's magic in a look. I'm gonna say number 2. I certainly believe you were starstruck, at least.
You sound like my father. But it was more than that. This was no mere attraction. It was love. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
He'd become the chosen of Myrkul. Only a monster would rip his own daughter from the grave. Did he shout to boo? Okay. He'd become the chosen of Myrkul.
I didn't know that then. But I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what.
So you lied about who you were. Understandable.
It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well... just to be.
Okay. Hey, Shadowheart. You want to talk to them?
You wanted something?
I'm here for you if you need me.
Thank you. I think any attempts at comforting
Okay,
you might be in vain just now.
We've heard that one.
But you're sweet to keep me in
There's
your
some matters I
sense.
wanted to discuss.
I'm sorry. It might be best kept until later. I'd be a poor counsel and worse company just now.
Okay. I mean, do you want to talk? Maybe it'll be like a cutscene when we sleep. End the day. Yes. Oh, she's got an exclamation point. Mark, rather. Hey, Aelin.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past. Being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
Open your mind to that sensation or close it. This is for her alone. Now she wants us there. We'll watch.
Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both. bringing you elsewhere.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
I'll help. Perhaps this is a good idea. We've got other concerns. Does this mean you're a Selenite?
I don't know.
Your parents both followed the Moon Maiden. I could sense their faith, even in a brief glimpse of the past.
It is a tragedy that the Moon Maiden's right was perverted by Shah. Your future was stolen from you.
So she was going through the right? What does the wolf have to do with the right? You guys need to tell me more about your religion, damn it. I'll help. Getting your parents back sounds dangerous. I'm sorry for your parents, but we have other... Yeah, I'll help.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed.
Huh, the Spear of Night. I thought that was cast into the Shadowfell. Careful. Isn't that the thing supposed to be able to kill you? Observe silently. I thought you cast it into Shadowfell.
I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Ooh, I think it's an upgrade. I don't think it was a golden weapon before. Neat. Okay. I'm guessing... Oh, I have it. You get an advantage on wisdom saving throws and perception checks. You can see in the dark up to 12 meters. It's a +3 weapon. Get Moonbeam and Moon Mote. What is Moon Mote? Illuminate the area around you with wisps of moonish light that make movement difficult for enemies and bolster your allies' damage. At the start of their turn, each hostile creature within the light must succeed at a wisdom saving throw, or they must treat the lightened area as difficult terrain. Each ally within the light deals an additional 1d4 damage when it hits. Its concentration, long rest, 10 turns. Alright, and we know what Moonbeam is. It's a good spell. Okay, I think that might be your new spell or your new weapon then.
My faith will guide me.
As much as I do like the Thander's mace here. That's actually really good. But this is just thematically for you, you know? Okay.
Let's get going.
You want to talk now? And I keep...
Aren't you a sight for sore
she's in
eyes?
good spirits now. You and I, we share something special, I think. I want to talk about it. I want to talk about a relationship. I want to talk all about all that's happened to us. Yeah, I'm going to do it all. I want to talk about us.
Very serious of you. But go ahead.
May I have a kiss? Ooh. How are you? How are you faring? Admit it. You've never had a relationship quite like this one, have you? How are you?
Relieved, terrified, sick to my stomach. I can't keep my feelings straight ever since I spared Night Song, defied Shah. I don't know what comes next. But at least I have you by my side.
No. Talk about our relationship?
Of course.
I get to do it all. Okay, how are you faring?
Relieved.
Okay, it's the same thing.
Terrified, sick to my stomach. Fine. What's on your mind?
Oh. How am I holding up in your estimations?
No notes. You've exceeded my every expectation.
Hell yeah, I have.
Considering all we've been through, I think I was very lucky to find such favorable company. And attractive company too, no less.
Is it the beard? Hold on, there was more. I gotta get my kiss.
Why, hello,
Oh.
lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something?
Yes. So these two are the same things. So
Very serious.
this is
of
the
you.
more serious one.
But go ahead.
Kiss me.
I thought you'd never ask.
Beautiful. Yep. That's a kiss. Okay. Anything else in that one?
Of course.
I think I've said this one before, haven't I? You never had a relationship quite like this one, have you?
Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want your ego to get overinflated.
Okay. Alright. So I know they have some more dialogue we can go through, but I don't want to go through it all right now. So let's go ahead and sleep. Wait, who? You talking about Scratch? Okay, I guess we'll talk to Scratch.
Very well.
Come here, boy.
The dog wags his tail, a small bat.
What do we got?
He gives in,
Oh.
surrenders his find.
Thank you, boy. Alright. That's a perfect 80, so we can go to sleep. Alright. Looks like Shadowheart wants to talk. So we'll talk to her.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me.
Yeah, I mean, don't be too hard on yourself. I mean, you were a child, and Char is a god. So, you know, whatever you must do, I will be by your side. Dare I suggest, Shar may have had her reasons? I mean, interesting path to take. You've been forced to live a lie. At least now the truth is starting to reveal itself. You have a lot on your mind, but we have to stay focused. The Absolute is still a threat. I will be by your side.
Thank you. But I want you to refrain from foolish heroics. When the time comes, we'll be entering a nest of vipers. I couldn't bear to lose you. Not after everything. We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
And what's that? Do whatever you need to. Should I be concerned? And what's that?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Huh? Leave what with you? Okay. Is that like... Do I need to like... Do we need a relationship thing? No? Okay, I don't know what that is. Okay. Guess she's gonna do something. I don't know. Alright, I think that's where we're going to end this episode, guys. In the next one, we'll pick our party. We'll probably pick 2 new people. I don't know who we'll take with us. And I guess we'll be going to Baldur's Gate next, which is super exciting. We're finally going to get to the city after, what, 70 hours of the game? Oh my goodness. We finally get to the namesake. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed. And until the next episode, I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I'll catch you later.